Not born yesterday, but yesterday I didn't want to be born. Anyways, that was yesterday. Yesterday's a different day. Okay, so but life is no Nintendo game. That brings me to this very important point. Shit. But I forgot again. I washed the onesie, so I had to throw it on. I slept terrible. Yes, with pink fluffy slippers to match. It's great. I look literally like a baby. But yeah, I do things, and I forget exactly how I wanted to put it. So, but about it not being a game, I'm not really sure because, well, one facet is that there are rules in games, and generally, if I were participating, like presently or something, I'd probably have like Googled it, or I'd have like a cheat sheet for rules or something. But separately is that there seems to be some wives' tale wisdom that that there is success in acting like very contented, or like you don't have any problems, this kind of thing, or like the only problems that matter are your own, that you solve. And I get that. I get how in a landscape like this, or post pandemic, or apocalypse vibes, how it would be a good idea to be self-centered. And so it's difficult to really open this up the right way, because I think it's very unconventional. That's me. So that's like the caveat to this, is that I do spend a lot of time on my own, but fundamentally, I'm a fundamentalist. No, I don't think like that. I don't think it's possible. And the thing is that I don't think many people get the opportunity to be as independent as I do, and to find out that even still, it's pretty much impossible to just think about yourself. I don't know. I mean, I talk a lot, but I don't know. I don't really feel like it's the kind of like, I don't know, like selfish conversation that can be really, taxing, about relationships, this and that. I don't have any, so I don't talk about relationships. I talk more about, nuclear structures, infrastructures, um, this kind of organization of, um, you know, government, there's not really, anything to say about like parenting. Um, and, and so that's why, though I look very infantile, I still feel, like trying to discuss this sort of ethics regarding like vigilance and uh, responsibility or accountability. And basically, you should be submitting a report in some fashion every day. I do, and um, maybe it's sort of a weird thing to say, but it's helpful to, think about it every day, what you're doing for, development. And it really is, you know. And so, you know, I get doing these things and I get noticing that, like, I don't have anybody to talk to about these things. And, and, um, and so, if I may, uh, I would like to propose. I would like to posture. Um, oh shit! Did I look crazy? I think I just got a delivery. My phone's on low battery, so now the color is weird. Um, that while I am a high achiever, and I do think it is somewhat impractical to expect people to do what I do. I still feel very strongly that regardless of your day-to-day, participation, that if there is an emergency or if there is some kind of, problematic situation, that you know who to call. And I don't mean me. I mean, legitimately, you have some grasp of your community resources. And even if you are afraid to use them, you still do. And um, and failing to do that actually is not just life-threatening, but I think is criminal behavior. And I would love to give you an example. However, I will refrain. But basically, I'm not saying I have a superpower. What I'm saying is that denying the same characteristic or trait, so as to deny my having a superpower, um, is not the offense. Because I don't need recognition. I need treatment because I have cancer and I hate my life. It's not a question of do you stroke me or do you not? It's not a question. It's that you get to pretend like you are the most ignorant, most vapid, and ill-tempered characters that are commonplace. And when I am fundamentally, as a society member, supposed to disregard everything that you say so as to prove that you are the subconscious voice of the generation or like whatever, I got problems because you do talk too much. So either I need to let you know that you do be saying things that you should not be saying, or hey, how about we take a more grounded approach and recognize the fact that I have been alone for like 5 years, like so much. And so it's not just that you pretend like you're not in conversation. It's that your blatant disregard is not just a sign of apathy, but negligence, and it's violent and it's a crime. Okay, thanks for this chat. Okay, bye.